Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge, a new era.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order.
It is a big idea, a new world order. Now we can see a new world coming into view. A world in which there is the very real prospect of a new world order.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
Let us reorder this world around us.
Asia already outproducing Europe. India and China are clearly becoming part of our new order.
So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, a new world is emerging. It is a new world order.
When really a new world order can be created, it's a great opportunity.
Good evening, everybody. President Obama and British Prime Minister Gordon today calling for a new world order.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
You could go on about how, your family committed all these acts against society, but we just want to let you know the New World Order has no legitimacy, and that we as a people are not afraid, and we are waking up to the robber barons and the big banksters who are looting this economy with the Federal Reserve.
Well,
Later today, in Aurora, a way too familiar ritual after a mass shooting in America, a candlelight vigil, a massive gathering in that town. This, as we're really now getting our first full picture of the victims, their names, their faces, their stories. Look at them, many of them so young, and many of them so brave.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. A large world.
So what's your opinion on what a good leader is? Because you can't have a selfish leader. Nobody deserves the right to rule over all humanity. The teachings of Jesus is a dictatorship. The teachings of God is a dictatorship, but they're a good dictatorship. Do you see what I mean? A dictatorship with rules designed for the people. and history, thousands of years of history. There's never been, apart from Kennedy and apart from the odd one who shows up and ends up with a bullet in their head, I mean, Jesus came out and he dictated to the world freedom, peace, brotherhood, unity, everything for the whole of mankind. And they nailed him up to a cross, tortured him and nailed him up. It tells you everything we need to know about the people that control this earth, this planet, this existence. And it's completely disgusting. I'm sick of it, absolutely sick of it, and I know a lot of you watching this now are sick of it as well. If you weren't sick of it, you wouldn't be watching this, you know?
We are change, and we want to know maybe what the agenda of the Bilderberg Group meeting is going to be in a couple days. Do you know?
Get lost, please.
How does it feel winning the? How does it feel winning the Freedom Award when you're wanted as a mass murderer and wanted in many countries and butchered millions of people? How does it feel? You know it's a lie.
You self-serving coward, get lost.
I'm not a coward. You know this Freedom Award's a lie, and you're wanted for mass murder in different countries. You know it's a lie. BBC also reported 20 minutes before it collapsed that the building collapsed. How come the BBC reported the building collapsed 20 minutes before?
Presumably there were very few people in the Solomon building when it collapsed. I mean, there were, I suppose, fears of possible further collapses around the area. Well, unfortunately, I think we've lost the line with Jane Stanley.
What an answer.
Go on to the next question, please.
3,000 people died, sir. Can we get an answer, please?
Shame on you.
That's an American citizen that's being targeted without due process of law, without trial, and he's underage, he's a minor.
I would suggest that you should have a far more responsible father if they're truly concerned about the well-being of their children.
These people are able to rule in secret, and nobody knows about it because they have this huge control grid over the media, over the corporations, and over the government. And whenever we ask politicians questions, they're always reluctant to talk about the Bilderberg. But we're going to keep doing it. We have 50 chapters all over the United States, all over the world, who are confronting Bilderberg members and asking them, what are you doing at this Bilderberg meeting? How come it's secret? And are you aware that it violates the Logan Act for treason if you're a U.S. representative? We're hunting. Can I ask one question, if that's okay?
Yeah.
I mean, every year the top elites, politicians, representatives, media, bankers meet secretly at the Bilderberg meeting. What was your business meeting at the Bilderberg meeting, and how come there's no place there? Can you please answer that question, sir? I'm such a big fan of yours. Just one question, very important. What did you do at the Bilderberg meeting with world's elites in secret in Chantilly, Virginia, 2008, last year? Sir, Mr. Rose, can you please answer the question?
Senator Rockefeller?
Yes.
I'd like to know if you're aware that we, the American people, are aware of the agenda of the Council on Foreign Relations and the Bilderberg Group. And if you could comment on that, please, because very concerning to a lot of us.
You know, I have 37 people lined up right outside Senator Schumer's office, all of them wanting to answer precisely that question.
Please comment on Bilderberg Group. It's very important. Sir, why won't you answer the question about Bilderberg? I'm being polite and I'm not...
I know you are, and I just want to talk about Bilderberg.
I mean, it shows that you're hiding something. You won't even answer the question about the Bilderberg Group. I'm very polite to you, sir. I'm not disrespectful. I represent the American people who just want justice, sir, and we want to know what happens with the world's elites. And even corporations don't even see it, sir. You're one of those individuals.
Well, could you just take a brief moment and let us...
No, because we're not talking. We're talking about something a little different.
Well, something that's so important, it sort of transcends everything else that we're talking about, sir. Could you comment on that, please?
No.
I wish you luck, Lou. No. You should ask the Bilderberg people.
You attended the Bilderberg yourself, sir.
I did.
You're part of the Rockefeller Foundation. See if you talk to me, sir. I'm not being rude. I'm not going to. I just want answers to the American people. You know? Can you please say something? Please, just 1 second.
Fair enough, sir. Oh, we have them, sir.
I'd like to know about the Bilderberg Group, sir.
Well, that's not part of our discussion.
When can we discuss that with you, sir?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm being very polite. I'm just asking about the Bilderberg group. No, I'm doing an interview with him, and he just walked away from that. But sir, why are you so scared to say something? Did they tell you you can't say nothing? Charlie, you don't want to talk about the Bilderberg group?
The truth is coming out, and there's a lot of us that are aware of it.
Sorry, what did you do at the Bilderberg, and how come there's no press at the Bilderberg secret meetings every year with the world's elite? No, you're a part of the Bilderbergs. You actually came there in Ottawa, Canada, in 07, sir. In 07, you actually came there. Excuse me, sir. You never answered my question. How you doing? I just have a very serious question. Mr. Kent, what did you do at the Bilderberg meeting? The secret of elite meeting? You're the CEO of Coca-Cola, and we want to know what the CEO of Coca-Cola is doing at the Bilderberg meeting, sir. Sir, what did you do at the Bilderberg meeting?
So, do you have recollection of being at Bilderberg, sir? Have you heard of Bilderberg? Sir, you look like you're hiding something. Would you like to make a comment to the press, sir?
This is going to be all over the internet.
Sir, you look like you're hiding something.
Why won't anybody answer what happens at the Bilderberg meeting, sir? I'm very polite. We just want answers, sir.
Mrs. Clinton, are you going to Bilderberg this weekend? It's in Chantilly, Virginia.
What Bilderberg meeting? I do not think I have been in the Bilderberg meeting for 20 years. Well, my name may be an attendee.
Very big fan.
Thank you.
If I could just ask you, our news organization actually ran into Bill Clinton, and he said you invited him to the 1991 Bilderberg group meeting.
Yeah, I did.
What happened at this very secretive establishment with no coverage of the press?
Well, we just had a good meeting.
Pardon my discretion. Can you please tell us what happened at the Bilderberg meeting in Canada, Ottawa, when you met with David Rockefeller because there was no media coverage?
I didn't meet with David Rockefeller. Yeah, I was.
What happened at the Bilderberg meeting?
There were intelligent discussions, which may be why the press wasn't on. Ask them. Ask the organizers.
I did ask David Rockefeller. He didn't have any comment.
If I could just ask, why is there no press coverage of something so important?
We don't want any press coverage. We don't have to have press coverage.
When it's all said and done, the Second Amendment to the Constitution is not there to protect us against criminals and the people calling for gun control know this. That's why they want gun control instead of crime control. That's why they want laws that, at the stroke of a pen, turn law-abiding citizens into criminals. The Second Amendment is there to protect the American people from tyranny. The Second Amendment is there to protect the American people from politicians. The Second Amendment is there to protect the American people from us. Now, some politicians claim America deserves a vote on this issue. Okay, let's have a vote. Those of you advocating infringement on the right of the people to keep and bear arms need to go to the American people with the 28th Amendment, which would simply read, the Second Amendment to the Constitution is hereby repealed. That would, for the first time, give you the legal authority to do what you have been doing and what you are trying to do now in direct violation of your oath of office to defend the entire Constitution of the United States, not just the parts you happen to approve of. So go ahead, go to the American people and tell them that ultimate power is no longer to be vested in the people who can't be trusted with that power according to you. Tell them only the government can have that power now. You go out there and try to convince the people of the 38 states that you're going to need to get that amendment passed to agree with your opinion of them versus their opinion of you. I dare you. 12 million unarmed men, women, and children were unable to resist being murdered by their own National Socialist government in Germany. Perhaps 50 million unarmed men, women, and children were murdered by their own Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. 50 million Chinese murdered by their own government under Mao, who also disarmed his people. And in Cuba, and in Vietnam, and in the killing fields of Cambodia. Now you say that can't happen here? You say we're protected? By what? By the Constitution that you're in the process of destroying? You are in violation of your oaths of office by so much as introducing this legislation, let alone passing it.